Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marte, I come from Norway and I love makeup, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my Love Luxe Beauty shadows, which are the ones from 49 to 59 over here. So all of these are the Love Luxe Beauty shadows that I have. So I will be doing this look for you guys, but first I will do some swatches. So let's just go straight into that. So here we have all of the Love Luxe Beauty shadows swatched out, and I feel like these are just incredibly beautiful. The shimmers are very loose in the pan, they're very softly pressed, so you have to be like really careful when you swatch them. But you can see that they are super like textured, they're so shifty and beautiful. And the mattes are just so incredible as well. I should have picked up more if I knew that they were this good, because they're super opaque. And you can see like this builds up really beautifully and opaque, and the same with the others, they're just like instant pigmentation. So of course I wanted to show you with some different lighting as well. So here I'm using my flash, but I do have a lot of light coming from the front, so you can still see like how they look in a regular lighting. But you can see the shifts a little bit better like this because we have that direct light from the side. So for example, a Riven right here, you can see, wait, where is it? Here, you can see that it has like a purple shift right there. And yeah, Iridescent Fixation right here is basically just a mix of different iridescent colors, so I don't really see the point of it. It's also not like super sparkly, as you can see with the other ones. It looks almost a little bit dull. Dreamer, I think it's called, the pink one, is just incredible. It's so beautiful. It's not like the shift is too visible because it shifts from like a gold to a green and a blue, I think. But you can see it like a little bit here on the edge, and it is incredibly shiny with the gold, and it has a nice opaque pink base, as you can see there. And then this 14 Moons, the deep blue shimmer, is not very impressive to me because it's not sparkly. Like, it's a good shimmer, but it's not sparkly. And then we have Muze, which is one of my favorites. It's the bottom one here. Super intense and sparkly and shiny. So yeah, here you can see all of these beauties. I'm sorry if you can hear the seagulls outside, but it's super sunny outside today. But yeah, those are the swatches. I'm starting with the shade December Night, and I will be using my Glam Shop brush in 019. And I'm just tapping it into the outer corner. I don't want to blow this out way too much. And I think I want to blend it out with that more tealish shade. And I am using my Smashbox base today. I just feel like that's been working really good, so I'm hoping that it will be working nice with these shadows, and it looks like it does this far. I'm just lightly dragging it down to the lower lash line as well, and buffing out the edges. I think I'll actually add this all over the lid because I want to try to blend with the light pink, like here in the inner parts of the crease, just to see like if this shade is really versatile and can be used with both the green and the pink. That would be really cool. I feel like this is blending really nicely. Obviously you can see the place where I like dotted the brush accidentally. Now I'm just taking the shade Eeek with my Glam Shop 022 brush, and I'll use that for the outer parts of the crease to blend out. And I'm just going to really overlap it with this blue, and it looks so pigmented upon first application now. I'm not going to drag it further in than this because then I want that pink. And before I start blending way too far up towards my brow, I think I want to go in with some setting powder just to make sure that the Smashbox primer is dry there, so that this won't really like cling onto the primed skin. But these shadows are looking so beautiful, and they were like so easy to apply. I will also be like wrapping the shade Eeek around here. So I'll just work a little bit on that, and then I will be going in with that lighter pink shade. Now I'm taking the shade Baddie, and I'm using the same shade same brush that I used with the green. I just cleaned it off with my color switch, and I'm just going to try to like slightly overlap it as I usually do with darker shades. And wow, it looks really pigmented to be such a light shade. As you can see, I'm like kind of swirling it, but I'm touching super gently. And these are like applying so beautifully. I feel like they look so blended. I hope they do that on camera as well. But it's so exciting because somehow I feel like I've heard that these mattes aren't the best, but I think that might have been like a previous formula or something, and I don't even remember who said it. But I'm really positively surprised by these shades. I feel like they've been so good, and I'm really happy with like the colors that I chose. I just chose 3 mattes, and these are so beautiful. So I'm just going to go in with that deepest shade just to make sure the blend is where I want it, and then I'll be adding some glitter glue to prep for these shimmers. I'm now going to use Dreamer for the inner parts of the lid, and then Boombastic for the outer parts of the lid. It is literally so soft. So I really like how these are looking. Like, they're quite iridescent, so you can really see through them, and you can't really see the base of the shadows too much, especially not the pink one in the inner part of the lid, but they're so shiny and sparkly, so I really do like them. And the mattes, I love this far. So I'm just going to do my face makeup and then we'll see just what I do for my lower lash line and the inner corner. I'm now just going to continue the blue shade just close to the lower lash line, and then I'm going to blend it out with the pink because I want to go in with one of those more lighter blue shimmers that I had, and this is just going to make it look a little bit darker. Now I'm going into Baddie, and as I said, I'm just going to use this as like a transition shade here, and I do love how like lilac-y it looks. I think I might have to like add a little bit up here as well. I'll just work a little bit on the blending, especially like out here where I've been struggling so much lately. I'll just do some corrections afterwards. But for now I'm just using this, and I'll be adding some glitter glue, and then I'll go in with the shade that is called Riven, which is one of their Duochromes, and it has like a purple to blue shift, and I just think it's nice for the lower lash line. The glue I'm using is, by the way, the Glam glue from Glam shop. I just really like it for shadows that are relatively thin, so it did work nicely with these shadows. So now I'm just taking a Riven. And that is such a pretty shade, it's so reflective. And I feel like these don't necessarily look like the most shifty shades in the pan, but once you get them on the eye, I feel like they're just so much more dimensional than what you maybe think before you get them on the eye. So yeah, I'm really not sure. Of course, I'm going to use the Iridescent Fixation shade that I have from them. Okay, so first I like stabbed my nail and then I lost it on top of my brushes and stuff. But it survived, I just have to like push it back in. But this is the shade Iridescent Fixation, which has like, I don't know if you can see it, but it has like blue and purple, gold, and maybe a little bit green as well. But yeah, I'm going to use that for the inner corner, and I'll show you the close-up once I'm done with all my makeup. So that is how my finished look turned out, and I ended up using my Colourpop Lippy Pencil in the shade Oasis in combination with Biscuit Tova from Glam shop. It's a nude lipstick that I just felt like would go with this look because it's a little bit like out there. And for my highlight I used Pulsar highlighter from Tammy Tanuka, which is just like a gorgeous purpley blue highlighter, and I did use my blush from Makeup Geek in XOXO, as well as my Jouer bronzer set. It's the Sunswept in Sunlight and Suntan. And then the lashes I'm wearing are the Viso-free ones in D05. So they're quite bold and dramatic, but I really like that for this look. And as for the shadows, I really like how the mattes performed. They blended so beautifully and they were so pigmented. And I just really like the colors. They're so pretty, and I would definitely pick up some more if I order from them again. And the shimmers are beautiful. They're super sparkly, but they are very dry to the touch, and you do need some glitter glue. I do like how they look, but they are very iridescent, so they kind of remind me a little bit of Glam shop, just drier. So I wish that maybe they had a little bit more binder in them, but they are beautiful and they work really good with a pigment primer. So I would probably use something a little bit more wet than my Glam glue next time, so for example my BH Cosmetics Space Booster or something. But I love how the look turned out, and I'm really positively surprised by these colors because they're just so beautiful. So I hope that this video was helpful for you and that you enjoyed it, and if you did, then please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!